Oh yeah, Ropecaster. Maybe I should have tried using that against the Corruptor or the Deathbringer from last episode. Welcome back, everybody. So it's a good thing that I decided to end the video when I did last time. This is a big place. We got a map. You can't see it after that point, but yeah. We got a map. Last time we got to where we were trying to go, Maker's End, and now we're here. And we almost died. Also, this is the first time we've been in a place like this, I think, since Aloy was a child. I mean, we went back to that one eventually, but we might be able to find a whole bunch of audio logs while we're down here. It's a big place. I have no idea if we're going to get through it in one episode, but looking forward to it. Nothing? Okay. I think we were able to scan some of them last time through the walls. So if we have that option again, I will gladly take it. Looks like it's mostly gonna be just dead-end rooms. Oh. This one looks potentially explorable, but nothing scannable. Oh, hold on. I have no idea where the supply crate is, but okay. Maybe it was supposed to be the one on the shelf. Oh, wait, here's something. Here's something. Let me scan this thing.
The protocols use
there.
Polyphasic and
Whoops, sorry.
Codes. They needed codes of some kind to control the machines.
Well, we missed all of that. I'm sorry. Let me try it again.
Sounds bad.
The protocols use polyphasic entangled waveforms, quantum encryption, black quartz stuff, way beyond military grade. That's what you demanded. So that's what we delivered.
You don't code something you can't crack. All we need is a backdoor. Upload the latest service pack update and the problem goes away.
You specifically forbade us from leaving anything resembling a backdoor in code. Every protocol to black quartz standard. Your words. Look, if you need me to fudge some projections, it's nothing we haven't done before.
I don't need fudged projections. I need a way to reassert control over the Heart's Timor swarm.
I don't know what to tell you, Ted. You're asking the impossible.
Impossible as far as you know by today's current technology standards. It's that point where you need to innovate. Now, admittedly, I'm not a technological whiz, but it's probably a pretty certain guess that they won't be able to do it on their own. However, it's that kind of thinking that I believe is good motivation to cause change. If you say something's impossible, find ways to make it possible. Anyway, just my 2 cents. Oh, wait. Was something moving? No. I'm the one who's moving. Nothing else in here is moving. If anything, things are just flickering. Lots of uncomfortable scenes and atmosphere going on in here. Oh, hey there. This one's clearly on the ground. Anything that we could find? I guess one of the best things that they do here, at least for now, is they don't have enemies in places like this. Can you imagine trying to fight anybody down here? Whether it's machines or humans, it would just be a mess. They might be able to do that later on. They probably will do it later on. I hope they don't. I really do. Because places like this are just... get to the end of the tunnel, or whatever you want to call it.
Deathbringer. Or a statue of one, anyway. A machine built to kill. And they honored it?
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions, where all the problems of tomorrow are being solved today. With over 25,000 human employees based in nations and corporate holdings across the globe, Faro leads the world in every sector of self-sustaining, fully automated technology. From revolutionary consumer products close to home, like the Faro Focus, to the dynamic chariot line of peacekeeping robots halting bloodshed in conflict zones across the globe, Faro remains committed to making the future smarter, brighter, safer, and always surprising. Faro Automated Solutions. For every problem of life, a smart solution.
So they made the focus. 25,000 people? That's bigger than a tribe.
A little bit.
They made machines and devices. I guess those things were common in their world.
Hollow projector. Oh.
Welcome to Faro Automated Solutions.
Okay, we've already heard all that before. I figured that's what it might be, but... Reception log. Nope, this one's a notebook entry. Okay, probably interesting stuff here. I'm just skimming over it myself. Again, if you want to read it, you can pause it. We'll just go with that. Don't think there was anything else in the room that I noticed, so onward we go. Also, it sounds like this place was a shopping mall of some sort.
What were they doing?
All of a sudden we have another bio. Here's Elizabeth Sobek. Again, this is optional information. It's possible to go through the entire game and not read any of this because you're not interested in the lore. I don't know why you would do that, because the lore seems to be the driving force behind the game. Also, there's this up here. Yeah, I've already heard that, I think.
It was a corporation. A group of people not unlike a tribe. And they made machines.
Yeah, go on.
I've uploaded some data files to your focus. They'll help you understand.
Okay, so this is going to be a little bit rare, but I'm actually going to look through those data files real quick, because I know that anybody interested has already read them. I want to read them really quick to figure some of this stuff out. Okay, so that was a very awkward reception log. Yikes. Somebody goofed. Anything else interesting? Not immediately. How close am I to the next spot? 135. Okay. So enough time to look through these doors. Find some more stuff. Some of this super fascinating stuff. I get the impression that there's not going to be any combat in today's episode. And some people might be upset with that. I'm fine with that. Give me all the lore. Like this one right here.
Now I know this must seem like a bizarre change in direction. I mean, we're Faro Automated Solutions, right? #1 robotics firm in the world. Why would we clear our production slate to fabricate human-operated vehicles and weapon systems, the relics of the past? All I can say at this juncture is... trust me. We will be exploiting a massive, growth opportunity by retooling and reallocating capacity according to my plan. So I will need revised projections of mass fabrication velocity across every pipeline within 36 hours.
So they were making machines. Then they stopped to make other kinds of weapons? Why?
Okay, so that's probably the military contract they had, I guess? I assume? I'm gonna keep going up. Can this open? Probably not. I don't think any of these advertisements on the wall are something I'll be able to scan. Lots of resources, though.
The air. There's no smell to it. Not even old death. Nothing natural.
Interesting observation. Nothing else? Okay. This looks like a crack up here I could fit through. She won't, though. Maybe that'll be my exit. They unsuccessfully tried to hide it. Complaint. Wow, okay. Corporate greed. That's nice. Really screwing things over.
But I could get through.
Well, you're good at that, going places you probably don't belong. There we go, we got through. Yippee skippy. Whoa! Oh. I guess we're down here now. Or up here, I guess? We could is there anything in this direction? Doesn't seem to be. Okay.
Looks like I can climb here.
You already are. Okay, so... My bad, whoopsie. Can I sneak through here somehow? Where do they want me to go? Up. Can I keep going up? I don't think I can climb that. I can climb this. There we go. I feel like the camera is way too close to Aloy to be able to look around for parkour spots. But, oops. Maybe not. I seem to be doing alright so far for the most part, except for right then. Just ignore that, if you please. So I come over to this side, and it stops here. Is there anything else I can climb up onto? I'm not seeing anything. Oh wait. There is a ladder over there, but I'm not sure how to get to it. Maybe... Can I get around? Like over here somehow? It kind of looks like I'm supposed to do that. But there's not really a spot to drop down. I can't destroy the calcification. If that's not a word, it now is. It's probably something super obvious and people have been screaming at me for a while, so pardon me while I cut ahead. Oh. Okay, that worked. Sure. I could tell that it was a different color, but it didn't seem like something I'd be able to use.
Made it.
Which just tells me I'm wrong about my preconceptions.
Looks like the way up. What's left of it.
Okay, but I don't want to go that way yet. We need to look around. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff to look at. Something more in here? Oh, yep. Spiritual Summit. Notebook log from Ted Faro. Oh boy. That seems odd. But okay. There's something else around here. More supplies that I probably don't need. But I have room for them anyway. Can't say that very often. Don't really have any kind of comment for that one.
So people were angry at Faro.
She has them though.
The corporation. They blamed this place for something. Something bad.
I've been in that room, but not this one. Which makes me think of Detective Pikachu, of all things. Oh, we got lots of stuff. Hollow projector. Is this one going to be another entry log of some sort, or is it going to actually project hollows? You know what I mean. Any kind of data points around here? Nothing? At all? I mean, it stops breaking up the action, which I guess is fine, but I'm surprised that in this area there's nothing.
The BOR-7 Horus. Imagine your complete engagement ecosystem comprehensively managed by a high-speed learning machine network. Whether your need is to replace battlefield losses or intensify force projection, The Horus's onboard manufacturing capabilities mean you'll never get stuck waiting for the next arms delivered. Simply redefine your force parameters, and the Horus will fabricate additional units to fill the ranks for an affordable per-unit licensing fee.
Oh, that cut it off. Sorry. I'll skip ahead back to where it was.
Meanwhile, the biomass conversion systems of other Chariot line models allow them to keep the Horus fueled, repaired, and ready, extending its operational tolerances beyond that of any competing Titan-class platform. That's the Horus advantage. Always regulating, always ready. The future of automated warfare made real today.
The Metal Devil.
Wait, what?
So these were Faro machines too. Manufacturing capabilities. They can make more of themselves. Then how would you ever stop them?
Metal Devil? Like what their religion or whatever is based around?
The ACA-3 Scarab combines conventional and information warfare capabilities in one package, designed for high-speed, all-terrain reconnaissance. It boasts the world's highest survivability rating of any Scout-class autonomous agent. Maybe it's the Scarab's emergency biomass conversion systems that ensure it always makes it back to base, even if fuel supply lines have been interdicted. Or maybe it's the Scarab's ability to slave enemy robots to its own network. Now that's force multiplication. Add a prehensile manipulator arm that can handle a host of functions, from 360-degree less lethal riot management to surgical repairs of allied Chariot line models. And you've got the workhorse of any cutting-edge peacekeeping fleet.
The Corruptor. Slave enemy robots to its own network. It sounds like it's talking about how it corrupts machines.
That makes sense. I was just questioning that in the last episode too.
The FSP-5 Kopesh provides a one-size-fits-all solution to main battle force capability. Metamaterial construction delivers unmatched recoil dampening, allowing you to field any weapon package that conforms to your budget needs and conflict resolution profile. Patented biomass conversion systems allow extended emergency operations with minimal environmental impact. Multilinear target processing provides simultaneous real-time threat analysis and legal review for autonomous domestic operations. Or control can be slaved to the swarm's neural network for weapons-free force application. Either way, when it's time to call out the big guns, it's time to call Kopesh.
The Deathbringer. So this was the heavy hitter. Main battle force indeed.
It's gonna be a yikes from me, Chief. Alright, time to move on. Sorry if this isn't everybody's cup of tea whenever they decide to watch somebody play a game. There's not much gameplay going on. I say while I'm doing parkour gameplay right now, but still. This is all super fascinating to me, and it's giving me answers to questions that I had and answers to questions I didn't know I had. And I appreciate that. And I am going to soak it all up.
Gonna be a long way up. Frozen metal most of the way. Not making this easy, Dr. Sobek.
Well, anything worth having so much is worth working this hard to get.
If plants can find a way to hang on up here, I guess I can too.
You got this. You are an exceptionally capable individual. Where are we going? Up here? Alright. Better not be anything behind me that I'm missing out on. Doesn't look like there's anything below. I don't see any climbing spots above. Ever onward. Yee. Let's see. This is a lovely pit of death. Can we go down the lovely pit of death? We can, and we will get lovely death. Looked like there's a spot I could have dropped onto, but no. We'll just move on. This was very well hidden.
Since the began when they engaged in unauthorized offensive operations against robots and human personnel of the Heart's Timor Energy Combine. Now, I wish that I could relate that the crisis has been exaggerated, but it's not. The peacekeepers have not responded to stand-down codes, and by all signs, they appear to be replicating at a precipitous rate. Now, what I can promise you, can absolutely assure you, is that I am already devoting every possible resource towards reaching a speedy conclusion to this issue. So when you hear the bad talk about us against this company in the days, maybe weeks to come, just bear in mind that we will get past this. And a day's coming when none of this will matter.
Peacekeepers. That's what they called their machines. They were built for war, not peace.
They used to be peaceful, though. Like, we all know this. We've heard about it from the beginning. Why would there be 8 rocks in there? Let's go this way. Looks like there's some lore over here.
Lost on my eyelashes.
I feel like I've had that happen once before. What is down there? Supply crate. Probably another supply crate. Yeah. The game wants me to go that way for story, but what's down here real quick? One of the supply crates. Okay. That's something that she will refuse to climb up to, so we'll take the long way around. Like, really, what do you need 8 rocks for in a place like this? I really hope there's not going to be any combat in these places. Wow, I thought you were going to fall all the way down. Looks like we might have missed a data point at some point. Hopefully it'll be ahead. You got this. You got this. Oh, that's nice to know. Great. Apparently this is going to be the last episode I record today. Oh wait, I can go through that door, or I can go further up. They want me to go through the door. What's up here? Eeh. I hope this is not plot advancement that I was supposed to come back to. Yeah. Yeah, this looks optional. Okay, ew. Anything interesting? There's a data point up here, which I appreciate, but... Oh, they want me to go that way for... things.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds.
Okay, but now I'm wondering what was back this direction and down. Can I get there from here? Is there... a very precariously placed supply crate? Don't know why they would have metal shards back during these years, but sure. Again, it makes sense from a gameplay perspective, just not so much from a lore perspective. Alright. I'm gonna... whoop, 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 whoop. Maybe not. I can go back to the elevator shaft and climb down to that door that they wanted me to go in originally. Or drop to my death. Okay, inside the door is... a supply crate, woohoo! And then further up, is this gonna just lead me back to where I was? Give or take? Kinda feels that way. Maybe. Maybe not. No, maybe so. Maybe not. It's really hard to tell. Nothing. I keep on going up. Oh, fast travel pack. That's nice. I was actually getting low of those. Need fox skins. Again. Looks like another supply crate's probably in there. Yep. Oh wait, was that? Maybe not. All right, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Yeah, this is where I was before. Cool. So it was just another way around. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That's not what was in that box before, but okay. Do I need to scan this again? I don't think so. Scanned it anyway. There's something over here? No, just looks like there might be. Okay, well.
A way up. All it takes is a few good handholds. All right, made it. Wonder what we'll find.
This is it then? Okay, we can go higher though. I'm a little afraid that we'll jump out when we finish up. So like, what's further up? Oh yeah, another trap. Certainly always running low on those, we all know. I really hope I'm not already heading toward the exit. If I am, this is going to be a very disappointing end, and I'm gonna have to run back through the entire place. Just keeps going up, man. Oh, yep. Well, oh, there's something here.
Another power cell. This should help me get to that ancient armor.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure we found the exit, for sure. we found the exit. But you know, that's I'm glad for that. All the way down. There you go. All right, so Eclipse is all the way out here. They couldn't get in here. Only I could get in here. I hope they didn't follow me inside. Oh boy. Slightly active computer. And nothing else at all? What's over here? Looks like a supply crate. Yikes, that view.
I'd have to leave something else behind.
Well, it's not important. Yeah, can we just appreciate the work that went into views in video games? Just... oh boy. I know it's very simplistic, there's not much here, but it's still good.
All data has been erased from this device. Do you wish to deploy Alpha privileges to recover purged data?
Oh yes, I believe I do.
A file has been recovered.
Okay. Where is it? Scan the data point. Where's the data point? Is it down here? I'm not sure. Is it over here now? Okay, it's over here now, for some reason.
Elizabeth, good to, it's been years.
Where's your legal team, Ted?
No need. I dropped all 18 lawsuits the moment you landed. I assume your data confirms this.
All right, this promises to be interesting.
Perhaps we could have lunch brought in. You know, get reacquainted.
I know you, Ted. You screwed something up, something big, or you wouldn't have eaten the crow necessary to get me here. So spit it out.
There's a glitch in the chariot line.
Your killer robots?
Peacekeepers, yes, those.
So shut them down.
Obviously, Liz, we would, if we could. They're not responding.
Are you telling me a swarm has gone rogue, Ted?
It's worse than that.
Show me the data then. And I'll take that lunch. Alone. Ted Faro brought Elizabeth Sobek here, but they hated each other.
Another phone has been recovered.
Oh, awesome.
This isn't a glitch. It's a catastrophe.
Fully aware. It's bad.
Bad?
Jesus, Les.
It's not bad, Ted. It's apocalyptic. You built a line of killer robots
Peacekeepers.
that consume biomass as fuel,
In emergencies.
and you made them capable of self-replication.
Limited, self-manufacture, controlled.
Not anymore. The glitch severed chain of command. The only nation this swarm answers to now is itself.
You think I did?
Everything else is just food. And at the rate it's replicating, Ted, it will strip the Earth bare in 15 months. We're not talking fall of civilization. We're talking extinction.
I get it, Liz. So how do I stop it while it's contained?
It's not contained. It can't be.
You know what I mean.
Right. Before the truth gets out, you mean?
Liz, I will do anything you say. Keep working it, and whatever you recommend, I'll do.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ted. The Faro robots threatened all life on Earth. But somehow she defeated them. The world of the old ones fell, but life went on, or we wouldn't be here.
A final phone has been recovered.
I was hoping there'd be a third one.
Project Zero Dawn. Jesus, Liz. There has to be another way.
If there were a nicer way to fix your mess, I would have proposed it.
But this? This? When I asked you to find a cure, I didn't expect it to be worse than the disease.
It's not, Ted. It may be grim, but it's our only chance. Now sign the proposal.
Sign it? I can't sign that.
Yes, you can.
That? Liz, I cannot in good conscience sign that.
You've got a choice, Ted.
I know.
I'm speaking to you from a VTOL en route to U.S. Robot Command. In 15 minutes, I meet with General Harris and the rest of the Joint Chiefs.
What? Are you crazy?
Now your choice is what I tell them. Sign, and I'll tell them the wealthiest corporation on Earth has guaranteed the funds necessary to build Zero Dawn. Exactly as I've designed it. Or don't sign, and I will make sure they and everyone else on this planet knows the real cause of the glitch.
Jesus, Liz. You don't have to threaten me. I'll sign.
Look on the bright side, Ted. From here on out, you get to do what you've always been good at. Footing the bill while others get their hands dirty.
God forgive me.
What made her solution so terrible? What did she do to stop the robots?
Executive access detected. Express lift opened.
Okay.
This doesn't add up. Sobek couldn't have been my mother. She lived ages ago. All this searching, and I'm still no closer.
That's your reaction to everything you've just learned? To whine like a spoiled child?
You should really try talking that way to me face to face.
As you wish. Do you really have no idea how monumental are the discoveries you just made, Aloy? I expected more of you.
So, you have a face. Got a name to go with it?
Of all the questions you could ask right now, that's the one you choose. I've spent decades searching the ruins of the old ones, trying to solve the mystery of what happened to them. For years, I've suspected that Faro robots destroyed their civilization, but I could never confirm it. And in minutes, you uncover more ancient knowledge than I have in a lifetime, and what you want to know is my name. Silence. That's my name. Now, why don't you try asking another question? Something less trivial.
Okay. I get where she's going with this. I get what she's trying to do with this. But really, I saw his point from the beginning. That was my personal first reaction.
All right, Silence. You've made your point. I came to these ruins hoping to learn more about this Elizabeth Sobek. And I have, but I still don't understand my connection to her. Or why the Eclipse is trying to kill me. Or who Hades is. No answers, just one question after another.
Exactly. Which is why it's time to expand your frame of inquiry. Only then will you see just how big your problems really are.
What exactly are you talking about?
You've chased a personal riddle into a crowd of larger mysteries. The common thread is your connection to Elizabeth Sobek.
But what is that connection? She couldn't have been my mother if she lived centuries ago.
We don't know the connection yet. The only way to find out is to keep going, to keep making discoveries. Thanks to you, we've only just now learned that Faro robots once threatened to end life on Earth.
But it didn't happen. The Old One's civilization was destroyed, but life was saved.
Obviously. So, what did Elizabeth do? How did she stop the robots before all was lost?
What was Project Zero Dawn?
Exactly the question. Now, are you ready to go get the answer?
Of course I am.
Then why are you still standing here?
Not so fast, Silence. You've got some explaining to do.
I've told you quite enough. If you still got questions, be quick about it and stop wasting my time.
I don't know if he's going to give us a limited amount of questions here, but,
Who are you, Silence? And what are your intentions?
You really need to make this personal? I'm a lone wanderer who left his tribe behind a long time ago. An explorer of forbidden places, a searcher of lost knowledge. Exactly as I said.
Why do you know so much about the Eclipse?
I happen to know a lot about a lot of things. If what you're really asking is whether I work for the Eclipse or anyone else, I don't. I am nothing if not independent. Now if that's enough talking, be on your way.
Oh no. I'm just getting started. You've been getting a free ride on my focus, risking nothing while I risk everything. All I have to do is take this thing off my head, and you'll be blind, deaf, and dumb. So quit complaining and answer my questions.
Very well. Proceed.
You've been using my focus to spy on me. How's that possible?
Every focus emits a signal, a voice that only other focuses can hear. I know how to string those voices together, how to make them talk to each other, to communicate, even over vast distances.
How do you learn to do that?
Years of study and experimentation. In principle, it's not so different from how you override machines. I override focuses.
And you can spy through other Eclipse's focuses too.
Usually. All I'll say is that overriding the connections is complicated.
You said you've known for some time that Faro war machines destroyed the civilization of the Old Ones.
The evidence pointed that way. But until now, I never knew the full scope of their danger. That they could process organic matter into fuel, or that the Horus class could manufacture more robots. Like a cauldron on legs.
But the robots we've seen so far, the Corruptors and Deathbringers, they don't do those things.
Not yet, anyway. So far, we haven't encountered any that are undamaged. At full power, who knows what they're capable of?
So far as I can tell, the Eclipse are just following orders. It's Hades who wants me dead. Who is he?
I don't know. The Eclipse describe him as a buried shadow, some kind of devil.
That thing that spoke to me outside. that made that focus explode. That was Hades. It didn't seem like a person or a machine. More like a phantom. With a terrible voice.
All that's certain is that he wants you dead.
Because of my connection to Elizabeth. Has to be.
Hades is using the eclipse to resurrect Faro robots.
But if Elizabeth found a way to stop them centuries ago, if she made special weapons, maybe Hades is worried I'll do the same thing.
In some of the ancient data I've recovered, there are hints of so-called super weapons being developed. Maybe to stop the robots, the civilization of the old ones had to destroy itself.
Is there any chance that Elizabeth Sobek could still be alive somehow?
It's highly unlikely, but not impossible. Some of the ancient data I've recovered includes mentions of life extension techniques. Pharmaceuticals mostly, an ancient word for medicine. But some were still trying to perfect ways of freezing and unfreezing people.
Freezing and unfreezing people?
Cryogenics, they called it. But there were problems with it. Given Elizabeth's technological acumen, I can't definitively rule out that she found a way to make herself immortal. But this is speculation. Wasting time.
Elizabeth told Ted Faro she was headed for a place called U.S. Robot Command to tell people about Zero Dawn.
The place still exists as a ruin. The Asaram call it the Grave Horde.
Grave Horde? Cheery name.
You'll find it in the Eastern Mountains, buried under the tangled coils of a metal devil, or a BOR-7 Horus, rather, as we're learning to call them. I'll contact you when you get there.
I can't wait. Someday we'll meet in person, and your manners had better be improved.
Okay, so,
Well, getting down will be a lot faster than getting up here, at least. U.S. Robot Command next. To learn the secrets of Zero Dawn.
this has been crazy. Very yikes, holy cow. Crazy. I have a lot of
How much will the snow cover?
theories and ideas and the connections I've made, which are just as likely to be wrong as right. Again, this view. There is no way I'm going to be able to cover them all in this video, because we're already running really late, and I'm not going to be able to remember everything. So I guess I'll just leave it here. Like, I'll keep my speculations to myself. I'm sure people out there have their own. I know that I have some people watching who have played the game, and that's awesome. Please don't spoil anything. If you did, I will hurt you. Not really. I love all my subscribers. Please keep on watching. Just don't spoil the game for me. If you have any interesting theories, I'd like to hear them. I've got my own. I've got plenty of my own theories. I just don't have the time to cover them. But we're gonna save it for another episode. Whew, that was heavy today. I don't know if I want to do another main quest. That's so much stuff to process right now. I think we'll just leave it here. Thanks everyone for joining me today for a very lore-filled episode of Horizon Zero Dawn. No combat, no action, but honestly I think it was better that there wasn't any whatsoever. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time on another episode when something not main quest has to happen. That was a little bit overwhelming. See you then. Take care.